top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll try the right side. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Reed. All down the middle, move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Running behind that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
He'll call for the fair catch here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Dropping back, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. This time they'll go to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Hey, give the defense a lot of credit on that one. Third and about 5. Offense going RPO, so they're really putting you in a bind, but everybody doing a nice job reading their keys, and they're able to stop the back short of the first down marker. Big decision coming up here for the offense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on fourth most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident, you're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. How long the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one.
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Buys a little extra time. He's loose. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Snap from the gun on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Craver. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now from inside the red zone. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Using his legs, it's Lyle. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's back. Here comes the heat. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there and knock it away and deny the score.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Bringing the heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now facing a third and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. There he goes!
tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down, ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Canes send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
defense changing the play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Moving out of the pocket. Wide out trying to get it in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Go straight ahead. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll leave it with him. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. They got to keep that up here in the second half.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a seam wide open. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to him again. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick release on the RPO.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Bauman. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got it! Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gonna let it fly. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 30. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. 1st and goal from the 10. Touchdown, Canes! And that one will give them the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Using his legs, it's Moss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
Miami, 14, Texas A&M, 7.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Owens. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Give to the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume, really. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
To throw, it's Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense tries to run and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Fights off the defender. Got enough for the first. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. If quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. How much fun was that one? I mean,